Hey everybody, I'm Caleb with Means Woodshop, and welcome to a very special episode. Welcome to Means Woodshop. And making this really fancy clipboard shop kit box.
Roll Means Woodshop cheer.
Making this awesome beer mug for your dead bird. I did not think that I was going to be making a Technic. I'm actually really happy with this. I think it looks really nice. So why is this a very special episode? It's only September. Nothing special going on, except one thing. This video marks Means Woodshop's first year on YouTube. And this is my anniversary video. I'm super excited about it, and I've been looking forward to making this video for a long time. It's gonna be different. We're not making any projects. For completing the first year of Means Woodshop, I like to call it Season 1, we could take a look back at all the projects we made for Season 1 of Means Woodshop, and I really hope you guys like it. It could, I don't know yet because I've just started filming, but it could be a long video. Get a snack, get a drink, and let's check out some of these old projects. I'm even wearing the same thing I was wearing in my very first video, so I'm dedicated. Taking a look back at some of these projects, if you're new to my channel, if you see something and you're like, oh, that looks cool, then check out the video for it. We're starting with the fancy clipboard that I made. I made this a couple months ago. It's been holding up good, but I work on power equipment, and I have like a tray and it bounces around in there, and you can see it's taken some abuse from that. I decided to make a new one out of cherry, walnut, and Paduke. These shop kit boxes. This one I showed in the video, but it was already made. But this is the one we made in the video, and it's holding up really well, aside from the fact that it's super dusty. That was a black limba. I love the way that black limba looks. I wonder if any of you saw the project video for this table saw stand. It was not a popular video, and for good reason too. This table saw stand is incredibly ugly. And there's my crosscut sled that I made. Adam made an appearance in that video. It's got the weird one plastic runner and one hardwood runner. That actually, I've had no problems with that. It looks so bad. Believe it or not, it slides really well on my table saw, and it works well. Here's another project I made fairly recently, the barn birdhouse. On the outside of the birdhouse is cedar, and you can see where the sun and the rain is really starting to take a beating on the roof. And these were Purple Heart, and they're still kind of purple. It's starting to show the effects of the weather on here. Here's a coffee scoop I made for my Coffee Scoop Revisited project. That was made out of cherry, little coffee scoop. Look, there's the pallet coaster we made. Here's the chips and dip tray I made out of scrap wood. It's holding up good. We do use it for family get-togethers and stuff. An end grain cutting board that is Purple Heart and maple. Ended up giving this to one of my sisters because recently on my channel I made another end grain cutting board, and I just wanted to try some different woods. I think it's gotten more use with her. The Star Wars Solo Sabak dice I made. That was made out of cherry, but I said it was like Chinar wood. That cherry has darkened up a lot. The wooden wallet. I said in that video that I would get back with y'all on what I think of the wooden wallet. And what I think of the wooden wallet is pretty lowly. It's a novelty thing, but it's not a practical thing. I'm at Adam's house now. The brother-in-law. Some of my projects have ended up here. This was the walnut and crepe myrtle wood shot glass tray. That thing's holding up good. There are also the gauges that we made. One of my better videos. A lot of people seem to like that project in that video. They're pretty easy to make. The cedar snack rack. This one was pretty recent. That still gets me because I was
still got the same snacks in it.
Why don't you move the Pop-Tarts and set the popcorn down and you can close it?
Yeah, look, there we go. We can close the lid now.
It's a good snack, right?
This was the retro-styled speaker bar frame, and this thing is cool. And I think the dark walnut with the light cherry legs is also reminiscent of old style furniture. And
I didn't actually know that my sound bar needed to be elevated off of my entertainment center until he made this, and it's just it's a really nice touch.
yeah, it was Jennifer's idea to make one of these. We're here at my house now. This is where the bulk of Means Woodshop projects end up at. So let's step inside and look at some of these projects. I have my friend Will here with me. You may have seen this fine young man in some of my other videos. He was there for the beer mug. Will is behind the camera, maybe in front of the camera, and let's go look at some of these projects, Will.
Okay.
You may recognize this pallet mail holder, and it was extremely easy to make. But that is so smooth. Will, feel how smooth it is.
Oh, wow.
You may recognize this. This was one of the first Means Woodshop projects. This pallet table, I got some mail on it that I need to send out.
There's a lot of vape juice in there.
Pretty bad, and I thought it was a brilliant idea to put a cubby on here for storage, but really you could just do a drawer. But in this little box that was not a video, I have one of the rings we made, and I'm actually wearing the other ring. And that was Osage Orange with Walnut, and as you can see, they're both holding up just fine. The other pallet coaster, remember we made 2?
You made a lot of those.
I have made so many pallet coasters. They're
Yeah.
very novelty items.
Especially for us warehouse workers. It's
Yeah.
like our unspoken mascot.
Alright. This was the poplar end table we made. I did that very recently. The drawer, I cannot keep Junior off of it, and he keeps getting little cat hairs and like litter that's stuck in his feet all over it. It makes me really angry, so it's about...
Aww.
We got this thing, the phone holder, and that was one of the very first Means Woodshop videos. So you put your phone in it like that, and I put some little felt feet on there. The sofa arm tray that I made, and it was my first time using my dovetail bit.
It looks real sturdy. Like
This thing is like a rock.
you could.
And over here is the walnut pallet table that we made. I thought it would be funny or ironic to make a pallet rather than disassemble a pallet and make something out of it. I used Danish oil on this, and I really liked it, but I should probably put a clear coat of something else on here, because the Danish oil, the walnut just looks really dull.
Yeah, that was really red before when you had the oil on it.
Over here, I almost forgot about this. Remember we made a tech deck? I didn't lie in that video, and I was done making it. I said I was probably just gonna throw it in a drawer and never touch it again.
You're touching it right now.
It's just been in that drawer.
Damn it.
The narrow cherry end table. A lot of you seem to really like this project. This one was pretty popular, and this is definitely one of my favorite pieces that I've made. The cherry has darkened up quite a bit. The only problem is I have 2 cats that like to fight with each other, and I could see where they've chased each other through the house. There's little scratches all over this. And here was my exotic wood clock. This is Purple Heart, that is Paduke. I had a lot of fun making this clock, but I don't think the video was very popular. The mechanism I put in there doesn't work. The second hand works, but the hour and the minute hand don't move at all. I think I got a dud.
Oh, really?
That Purple Heart came from the pallet cedar soap tray we made, and we just did that recently. That was on my first episode of the Means Woodshop Mini. Just love the way cedar smells. Those are fun. Dude, it smells good.
Yeah, smells pretty good.
Those are fun, easy to make, easy gifts too, so I'd recommend making some of those. And I've only kept these around specifically for this video, and now that I'm filming this, I'm gonna get rid of them. The beard combs. This is probably by far the most least popular Means Woodshop video. These combs look terrible. I really didn't do that good of a job making it. Look at that one, that's ridiculous.
Ugh.
In this video, I say that I probably wouldn't make beard combs again, and I actually did. This one is made out of Wengi. I'm disposing of these, so we'll never see these ones again. So here was the hat rack I made. It was a scrap 2x4 and then just some other basic construction pine I had laying around. And now that I've had it for a while, I don't really care for it, so I'll go to take one off and it knocks the other stuff off. So very fancy bedroom stand. I gotta say, I was super proud of this project, and I was a little bit discouraged that this video actually didn't do that good. It's got a solid Purple Heart top, and it's figured grain too, so it's like shimmery and has stripes in it. But I made this for Jennifer, and she puts like her, really have anything, I guess she took it out, but she keeps her like fingernail kit stuff in that drawer. Here's the cat bed. If you go way back on my channel, this was among the first Means Woodshop projects. The only thing different you may notice about it is I painted it blue because it wasn't painted. And really, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing because they both used it for like a week after I made it, and they have not touched it since. It doesn't matter.
Is that why you don't want to make a cat tree? You've been burned once.
The Papa Top beer bottle opener. And
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Will
Not that
Lovegrove.
night, but I've seen the videos. So.
Yeah, Will Lovegrove was in it. That was a quick and easy project.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Now you may recognize that. That is the #1 most popular Means Woodshop project. I've since made another one, which is my Star Wars one. The third video I made, and I hate the video for this. It's so long. I said Dad Burn. Wait, I was trying to make that my thing when I started the channel, like Dad Burn, but I said it way too much. And but I do appreciate all you viewers for making this a really popular video. This was my second Means Woodshop project. A roll of trash bags in there for a trash bag dispenser. It wasn't a popular project at all, and I didn't even make that slot in there. That was rotted in the wood. The cheese board, and that was last week's video, so we don't really need to go over that. Here's the microwave stand I made. You know, I don't feel like lifting the microwave up off there. That is oak and walnut. They serve no purpose at all, but they're kind of fun a little bit.
You could put some stuff under there. You could put a magazine under there.
A cookbook or magazine. Very first Means Woodshop video ever was this coffee scoop that I made out of apple. That is another awkward video, but unlike the beer mug, I really like the video. Actually, if you want to make a beer mug, I would more recommend that you check out the video for this utensil holder than my actual beer mug video. And this is walnut and cherry. But now that it's the 1 year video and I didn't want to show you in the actual video, like look at that gap.
Oh, dang.
But it's not a big deal because it's just a utensil holder. This in-grain cutting board is the second in-grain board I ever made. This is Paduke, cherry, walnut, and I am super duper happy with this board. This is probably my favorite piece. Came out fantastic. I have like no gaps at all when I glued this up. Is the cat table I made, and it is made out of cherry. And this cherry's gotten way dark. This table was pretty light. Oh my god. It's got a bunch of spider webs under here, dude.
Oh, you should clean it.
You did. They probably sell good too. You know how people get about their little Fifi or something. You can easily make those dog heads too. So I think this is the last project here at my house. Is this mortise and tenon bench that I made, and I did a pretty suck-ass job at showing the process. It's getting really weathered from being out here. I stained it and I did a spray-on poly finish. There's a really bad crack there. The tenon right here is actually loose.
Did you put glue in that, or no?
You know, I didn't put glue in these when I first made them. I thought I could just pop it out.
Why would you do that? Don't do that.
I do have a bench project planned for this season. I think that's everything here at my house. Okay, so that was a lot of stuff to go over in a lot of different locations, and we may not have gotten a look at every single thing I made for videos because some things have been given away as gifts. This type of video catches on good because I would like to do this every year. I have a lot of big plans for season 2. I don't know if I should give anything away.
I think
a dining table.
Just a little bit.
Probably gonna do a nice coffee table. None of that rustic stuff. Like
Can I have your old stuff when you replace it?
Sure. Some real fancy stuff. We're gonna be making bigger projects, like furniture type stuff. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it. Also, subscribe to Means Woodshop because it's just getting started. This is only the end of season 1, so season 2 is coming, and there's so much stuff coming, and if you want to keep up with it, you gotta subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss a video. Have some walnut in season 2.
Have some more of this, Al.
It's gonna be hidden in every video.
If you find it
somewhere.
If you find it, he's gonna give you money.
If you find it, I'm gonna heart your comment if you say that you found it. Thank you very much for watching this special episode of Means Woodshop. I will see you in season 2.